Hello? Hello? My headphones are dead. No, my headphones are dead. Say it ain't so. I know my headphones will be back. Ah. When did you wake up? Like an hour ago. I actually slept like 12 hours. Hello. Welcome. So World Cup Day 15. The 15th straight day we've been watching World Cup matches. It's honestly about to start. And we've kicked off. Yay. How you guys doing? What do you think the score is? I think, honestly, I'm not optimistic. I'm saying France 3-0. I'm going big in the not fun direction. And the clock is up. Ah, goodness. Already a free kick. Yeah, dangerous free kick, too. I say 3-0 France. I am super happy for Poland that they were able to get to this stage. I think they're a national team that deserved to get to this stage at a World Cup. Obviously, for Lewandowski, I think it's huge for his career that he was able to get to this stage of the World Cup. But I also think they're going to get run today, and I see a lot of you guys kind of agree with me that this is going to be a pretty handy blowout for France. France is well rested, right? They didn't even have to play the vast majority of their first team in that last match. That was not a good ball from Griezmann, though. Just finished watching your group stage video. Yeah, we dropped our group stage review video this morning. Yeah. No World Cup curse. No, I mean, I picked France to lose in the final to Brazil. I still stand by that, and I think the way that the draw has fallen definitely gives France that opportunity. This is the first knockout stage match at a World Cup for Poland since 1986. Lewandowski did lead them to a Euros quarterfinal about a decade ago now. But this is like the biggest match for the Polish national team since those great teams that Poland had in the 70s. Where France, as I mentioned, is on the, I think it's the second longest streak of consecutive major tournament knockout stages behind Argentina. So they're as regular at this point as anybody in the world has been. And as such, they have the experience and everything. When will the video for Champions League group predictions arrive? So we're going to pay out the Champions League group predictions when we make the video predicting the Champions League knockouts. If that is something you'd been wondering. It'll be like the first part of that video will be me paying out for me getting the predictions wrong. Szczesny's the only thing standing between France and the quarterfinals. That, and I mean, we cannot forget. Lewandowski is so good, right? Like, you cannot forget what he's capable of. You can't. Oh. Okay. Surely not. When did Brazil last get knocked out of group stages? Copa America in 2016. Zealand knows his facts, baby. Copa America in 2016, Brazil got knocked out of a group stage. France has the second longest active streak of consecutive major tournament group stages, or knockout stages. They are behind Argentina. Oh, player to watch. Goodness. Oh, you meant World Cup? Oh, in World Cup, I don't think Brazil has ever been grouped. I think Brazil's won their group like 9 or 10 times in a row. Yeah, I mean major tournament overall. Copa America 2016, Brazil got grouped. Oi. Okay, you go. Okay. Look at Poland didn't apply any pressure like this in their last game. I'm loving this energy. I'm loving this energy from the Poles today. Yes, Poland. Yeah, this is a complete surprise approach from Poland right now. They've come out and they've been like, you know what? We've been so passive. We're going. Look at this. Mateusz Kaczynski. Oh, good ball. Ooh. All right, we're going with the little less obvious players to watch because I love the way Dembele's played, and I think Sebastian Szymanski is the guy for the future in Poland, and he needs to turn up at this tournament at some point. I was in the stream yesterday. What are your thoughts on the Aussie game? The Australian national team played so far beyond their means this whole tournament. You can't help but be impressed and proud of what they accomplished. I mean, they even made it a game against Messi. Like, at the end of the day, they were down 2 goals, and they got within, like, a great save of Emi Martinez and getting that to extra time. Just a tremendous effort from them as a team, and something to build on. Did our country proud? 100%. You have to be proud of that effort, that performance against the odds. You know, down and rather, there's the least talented Australian team that I think had ever been to a World Cup, and it just didn't matter. They played so well. Szczesny been the best goalkeeper in the tournament, or is he just living on? Oh, he's been amazing. Szczesny's made a bunch of other saves. He made a save against Mexico that I thought was incredibly world class. Glancing, like, deflected header that he kept his feet on and was able to launch the other direction and save. Based on your latest video, is your foot okay from hitting the couch? Yeah. Just like stub to toe there, you know? I appreciate the concern. It means a lot. Oh, Griezmann. No, he never wants that with his right foot. Never. There you go, Szymanski. That was a nice play. There we go. Poland is the team to cause an upset, and they've started really well. I like the energy. I have not. I mean, I've watched like every Poland match the last couple major tournaments. I have never seen them start with this kind of energy, like ever. They always start very passive, very tough, very compact, very shapely. But now they've come out and they've played really aggressive frontline back defense. They've run, they've looked quick, they've looked direct. Finally, man. I mean, they're playing like, they're trying to take the fight to the opposition. Oi! I mean, anytime you have 2 penalty saves, you're probably the goalkeeper of the tournament regardless, because you've just saved your team 2 goals. But that on top of some of the other saves he's made, I think that a lot of the opinions about Wojciech Szczesny being good but not great have faded at this tournament. They've faded pretty quickly. I did the math. The nation closest to being the New Mexico is Switzerland. And Switzerland is actually on the 3rd longest streak. I was tweeting this the other day. Switzerland's on the 3rd longest streak of making World Cup knockout stages. Oh, Dembele. Making major tournament knockout stages, I mean. Dreadnought, welcome to the stream, dude. France has the best wings in the world, so. Once Australia didn't have Nathaniel Atkinson anymore, there was nobody in this tournament that could defend Mbappe. Who's better, Vinny Jr. or Dembele? At this tournament? At this tournament? Dembele's been better. Ousmane Dembele has been absolutely unplayable in this tournament. He looks like the guy they spent 120 million on, honestly. Josip Juranovic and Alistair Johnson have got. I mean, Alistair Johnson clearly new Celtic signing. He's making plays. Now this looks like Poland. Now we're backing up. Woo! That is such a good parry by Szczesny. Didn't even give up a corner. That is so good. That was a great shot by Tchouaméni also. It's just like goalkeeper nerd things. The fact that he parried that out so hard that it wasn't even like... It wasn't even a corner. Didn't parry it into a dangerous spot at all. Like, that is so good. Oh my god, just goalkeeper nerd things. Oh boy. Alien. Are you a minute ahead? I mean, the signal doesn't have to travel very far. Qatar's basically right next to the United States. It's like right past Florida, so very easy to, beam that connection straight to my computer. I don't know. Latency is so weird sometimes, like where is ahead of other places. But that's why we have exclamation point Twitch TVR, so you can you can sync the stream up with your broadcast. Oh, Jakub Kaminsky. Well, okay. Okay. I see you, King. I find it funny hearing Z react stuff about 15 seconds after because I have to wait for it. Yeah, I would imagine that would be less annoying than me spoiling it for you, but that's what Twitch DVR is there for. Very helpful little app for your Chrome. If you go past Florida, will you be close to any place? I mean, Cuba's 90 miles away from Florida. People swim that, like, all the time. I wouldn't say all the time, but I always see those news stories to be like some dude was like, yeah, I've been training as a marathon swimmer and I swam to Cuba. Had my buddy's boat follow me, and I'm like, why? Why did you do that? Oh boy. Hey, Sheshny. Well timed. There's always like, there are people that swim to Cuba as like, you know, like a challenge. It's like swimming across the English Channel, you know? It's like a challenge, and some people feel the pathological need to be like, yeah, dude, I'm going to swim 90 miles. You know much about South Korea's number 9, Chogue-sung? Chogue-sung he's a leading scorer in the K-League. Scored 2 goals against Ghana in the second match. He's looked better than their original starting striker, Hwang Wee-jo, who was the starting striker in the first match and is a Nottingham Forest guy who's out on loan right now. And apparently learned a bunch of Portuguese curse words to yell at Ronaldo, so I respect him a lot, because I think that is hilarious. I'm surprised more people don't do that. I'm sure more people do it than have been reported on. Or like, you know, Poland's playing Mexico and some dude just learns Polish curse words to try and get under their skin, Dembele. That should have been a better shot. That was a really nice cut. Wondering if he's definitely good. Yeah, he very clearly in the opening match when they took off Hwang Wei-zhou and brought in Chogue-sung was better. Yeah, he's... And I think what's very important to know is when you get these guys that are stars in these kind of isolated domestic leagues like Chogue-sung, right, what you need to learn about them is do they have the mental fortitude and the confidence to step onto a bigger stage and make an impact? And he stepped onto a bigger stage and made an impact. And so that's a very important thing to learn in your scouting. And I would be happy to go get him. TVDG, thank you for the $20 donation to Amnesty International. You freaking awesome person. There you go. You see that a lot. Like Jesus Ferreira, who started at striker for the U.S., is the leading scorer in the MLS. Right? Like he was one of the leading scorers in the MLS. Clearly a big domestic star. Just kind of faded under the light, and that doesn't mean he's going to fade from it forever, but just wasn't ready for it right now. And where Chogue-sung is, you know. I hear the Holland team is not very impressed by the Dutch team. Do you agree? Yeah, I don't think the Netherlands is going to be able to go super far. I think that Louis van Gaal cooked up a great plan. He won the tactical battle, and the Dutch were incredibly precise and clinical. I don't think they were actually great defensively. They gave the U.S. a couple of really obvious goal-scoring chances we didn't take. Pulisic in the 3rd minute. Haji Wright had that ball where he was just played in. Like, and then, of course, they conceded a freak goal as well. Oi! Oh, hello. Wow. That was a little Primislav Frankowski streaking through the middle. And, yeah, I just thought that the Netherlands knew what they were doing. But I also find, like, if you are the Dutch, you know what the US are. We're like a round of 16 team at the World Cup. Same as like a Polish, a Poland team. And there's certain teams where it's like you're expecting to get to the round of 16. You're not really expecting to go farther than that. That is us. Right. And the Netherlands were not able to go out and play as the team in control of the game in that match. Now, they could beat another team, right, in a team that's better than the US, sure. But I would be a little concerned, and I understand the concern of the media being like, yeah, we were a little shaky at times, and we had to go out and play in a particular way in order to beat a team we should just be able to out-talent. Yeah, Jesus got, I mean, look, the injuries that have hit France and Brazil, man. The Dutch media were not kind. I think it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you watch the Dutch win, but the Dutch are one of those, like the Netherlands are one of those countries where just winning the game is not enough, right? Oh, hello. Szczesny arriving. That was just chaos. I don't think there was a huge chance in there, but that was definitely chaotic. Oh, Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski! God, he can shoot, man. He is a marksman. That was such a good hit on his left. What I was saying about the Netherlands is it's like the Netherlands, like in the United States, if we win the game, we could not care less how we win it because we're just not a team that's like traditionally, like, powerful. And I think, Australia, Poland doesn't care about the way they win the game. The Netherlands is a nation that expects a certain amount of quality. And if you don't win with that amount of quality, right, then there's going to be some questions to be asked. I do think it's unfair, though, because I think if you look at the Dutch roster, they're clearly not as talented as the teams that they're going to be coming up with against, even against Argentina. So you should, celebrate the fact that you're able to win in the World Cup knockouts, and it was an excellent tactical and precise performance. That was a hit by Koundé. But yeah, the Dutch media is realizing that we're becoming a counterattacking team. We should be a counterattacking team, but Greg Berhalter insists on being knockoff Pep Guardiola. The only thing he's got going for him is the bald head. Oh, Lewandowski. I thought there was going to be a window to shoot there. That was good work from Kaminsky. Oh, wow, Rabiot. Okay. Oh, boy. Matty Cash. Matty Cash. I mean, he just won a clean foot race against Mbappe. No debate. No debate. Obviously, Matty Cash. Well, Poland catches its breath. You guys think that Senegal has a chance? Just like a yes or no question. Does Senegal actually have a chance? I'm seeing mostly yes. I don't know if I'm prepared to give them a chance. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I'm prepared to give them a chance. Yes, but no, but I'm biased. Fair. I've seen a ton of yeses, but like I feel like knockouts was the range of their ability at this World Cup. I think it would be hilarious if they did win. Oi, Shemansky. Yes, because any team can beat anyone, but it's not likely. Okay, so I feel like a lot of the yeses are, well, anybody can beat anybody. I just meant like an actual legit chance. Like you're going to go into the game and be, yeah, they have a real chance to do this. Would you have given the Aussies a chance? No, I gave them no chance. And, you know, they did lose, but Australia impressed me so much. I don't think there's like, because I said worst teams in this tournament Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Australia. Saudi Arabia beat Argentina, but they still went out in the group stage. Oh, he just hurt. Oh, I thought that was a non-contact injury. I didn't know he touched him. Oh, he did touch him. I think it was Spence. England are out. England actually won a penalty shootout at the last World Cup. They kind of broke the duck there. Oh no! Oh no, Poland! Dude. Yeah, Przemysław Frankowski just ended up in the absolute cycle there. What is Lewandowski doing back here? France is giving him a good bit of the ball here. Dude, what was that ball? That guy was trying to kick it out for a goal kick straight in the air. Who dislikes him? But I think Mbappe's not a very likable guy, but I don't think there's somebody that uses their speed as well in the world as Kylian Mbappe. Is like there are other players that have that speed. Not a ton, but my goodness, does he know how to use it? Like that touch to get by his defense. Like, oh, he knows exactly. He weaponizes his speed so well and just puts these poor guys like Przemysław Frankowski in an island. Terrible mistake by Frankowski. Dembele, you got to have a goal here. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. Wow, that one might come back to haunt France. That was a gift. This is a gift. All France has to do is hit 2 passes off the turnover. Griezmann has to draw the defender and lay it to Dembele, and then Dembele has to hit Giroud, and they can't. Oh my! Wow! Wow! That has to be a goal for Giroud. That has to be a goal. I mean, it hits him square in the foot. You got to just make sterner contract with the contact with the ball. You say it was a bad pass. I don't care how fast it gets there, man. That was right where it needed to be. Oh, Szymanski? Or that's Kaminsky? No, you're not getting that call. You're never getting that call. Poland's come out and played like they're trying to win the game, which I like. And they really only they gave up their biggest chance there because they made a really stupid mistake. Oh, what? Polska! I hear the chant. There we go. Oh, that's why a bunch of people were saying that the pass was too quick because the UK commentator said the pass was too quick. It's like, I didn't really think that was the case. I mean, you got to get the ball there with some pace. Okay. That was harsh. Really? And now a pretty good attacking free kick? I thought this was just a good, tough challenge. Uh, it's harsh. That is harsh. That is harsh. All right, Robert. Robert. Oh, that was poor. That was hip high there. That was poor. One of the worst, I don't know, some dude, I think it was on Mexico, before the Luis Chavez banger free kick, literally hit the wall in the shins. I mean, like, that's worse. That was not a good free kick. Oi! Berezhinski! Oh, Maddie! That was a shot, right? That was. I'm sorry. There's no way that's a cross. He totally just took a shot. Oh, Kitty! Oh! That was a great play by Killian. That was a great play by Killian. Oh, Olivier! Ow. Ow. Yeah, they're fine. It was good technique from Szczesny to keep his arms in front of his face. Always keeps your face from getting kicked in. Didn't know what. Just came here. I wanted to hear the TTS guy say Premislav Frankowski. You've been robbed there, but yeah, it's off for the watch along. God, Hugo. Somebody come get Hugo, please. Play blah. Oh. Oh. Berezhinsky. Oh. Oh. I didn't even have any oxygen left for the second one, dude. What was this chance? Oh, they're checking for a handball. Wow. Wow. That was a strong save from Hugo here. And then the second shot that Varane gets to, that almost went in. Wow, that was... Dude, he nailed the goal. If you were running in from that distance, just don't hit the goalkeeper. If you're shooting with that kind of power, all you have to do is not hit the goalkeeper. All you have to do. That's the one thing. The second shot also just ramped off Varane's shin, and if it was a quarter inch farther over, would have gone in. Everybody's like, well, there's going to be an upset somewhere. We've been watching this World Cup long enough to know that one of the big teams is going to lose. Is it France to Poland here? Don't jinx us. I mean, Poland is playing really well. No doubt Poland's playing super well right now. They've given up one obvious chance to France. It was off a mistake from Frankowski. The U.S., I mean, we made the round to 16. We missed the World Cup 4 years ago, so I will take it. I obviously would have loved to have gone further, but the Dutch are better than we are right now. Mateusz Kaczynski, where is he? Nice, 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 nice. Wait, is the ref really now just noticed Koundé's chains, dude? I noticed these 40 minutes ago. I knew it was there for over half an hour. Koundé over here trying to avoid taking throw-ins. The assistant referee doesn't see his necklace in the future. Like, what simulation are we living in? Jules Koundé. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Joseph, that's fabulous. Jules Koundé. He earned his name. I would go with the only gold he could touch at the World Cup, but, you know, I think France has a good chance to actually touch some gold at the World Cup. Olivier! And it's Olivier Giroud, who has broken the French goal-scoring record. Lovely finish. Well worked. Straightforward. An excellent goal for the French. Olivier Giroud. He's allaying Les Bleus right now. He now has more goals than Thierry Henry and every other French player that has ever lived in a French uniform, which just feels wrong on so many levels. I'm not going to lie. It feels incredibly wrong that Olivier Giroud is the leading goal scorer all time for France, but it is very impressive. A goal scorer's goal, one touch, turn and shoot. And he is clearly a very good goal scorer. Olivier Giroud, who did not score at all, by the way. I know Fox just said this, but they've said it every time he's played. He did not score at the 2018 World Cup when France won the whole thing. He was on the team, obviously, but he did not score. Why is Giroud overhated? I think it's because Olivier Giroud's not an all-time player, but his longevity, his consistency, Poland, hello. All right. Maybe a chance here. Get Kamil Glick up there and smash a ball in the back of the net. Style of play. Yeah, he's not a flashy guy. He misses some easy chances. He's not. I think he's in that Romelu Lukaku category where he's a very good striker, but he's never like the superstar. But he's sustained for so long. He's France's all-time leading scorer. Hugo, what are you doing? God, man, he is such a disaster waiting to happen. How has he been France's #1 for so long? I'm tired of Lloris. I'm a Frenchman here. I would be too. The dude has like 4 shaky plays a half. At this World Cup, the backup is Mandanda, but Mainen is hurt. He's supposed to be France's next goalkeeper, basically. Halftime. Halftime, and France has grabbed a late lead over Poland. Well, Poland looks like it's going to be capable of scoring in this game, but they're also going to give France at least 1 or 2 massive chances in the second half, because they did in the first half. They gave up some massive chances. Giroud clearly the far better striker than Benzema. The interesting thing is, I don't know if Giroud ever gets that record, especially at this World Cup if Benzema is here, because Giroud would not be playing. Giroud would have been the most coming off the bench in those matches. He would not be playing at all. But now he is. Mainen's injured. Mainen's injured. He's not here, unfortunately. Well, I mean, do you think they would actually switch, though? For those that watch the French national team in Nations League, I didn't really watch them in Nations League. Was Mainen starting? I don't think he would. I think it's one of those things where it's like Buffon. Even if the backup goalkeeper is actually a better option, you just don't make the change. My score for this game, I said 3-0. But I like the way Poland's played. I still could be right on the 3-0. I think France is really good, but Hugo Lloris, my keeper. Dude, he's a disaster waiting to happen sometimes, though. Why does Dembele have an asterisk next to the name? Because he's a cool guy. Giroud's now the leading goal scorer at the World Cup. I mean, a bunch of guys have 3. I don't know if anybody has 4 yet. But Olivier Giroud does have 3 goals at the World Cup. It's a hierarchy issue. Giroud is Benzema before people started hyping Benzema the past couple years. I mean, Benzema deserved the hype. The guy has he's got like a neck full of Champions League medals and played next to and with and accentuated some of the best players ever. Right? I think Matty Cash playing well. He had that nice recovery run against Mbappe. And he's had a couple of forays forward where you're like, and now it's Matty Cash. He had the one-shot cross thing. Does Poland finally play? Yes, Poland is finally playing. For the first time since the 70s, Poland is playing ball. They're playing ball well. I'm excited for them. Benzema's great alone, but taking away more chances from Mbappe. Kylian's been good in this game. He's been explosive. He's been aggressive. He's had the right moves to free up shots and crosses. Ousmane Dembele's made a couple of nice moves as well. France will probably go into the locker room and say they're unlucky not to be up by more, but Poland has created some of its best goal-scoring chances in the whole tournament. Like, basically all of their best goal-scoring chances in the whole tournament outside of Lewandowski's goal have been in this game. Which American do you think will benefit the most in their World Cup performance? I think Matt Turner's definitely going to get more playing time at Arsenal. I think that Adams and Musa in particular in that midfield. I think Yunus Musa could get a really monster move at some point. He was great. I mean, only in a 1-goal game, Poland played well enough to worry France because, yeah, Poland totally looks like he can get a goal in this game, which is not necessarily what I expected the game to look like. Poland's a team that struggles to create those chances normally. See that Lawless defended Greg Berhalter? I mean, they did not do well. They did not do well in that game. But Berhalter had a good tournament overall, I thought. He didn't do well in that game, though. So you probably shouldn't be standing there defending him against the Netherlands when they really did just get out tactic. Deschamps, the kind of coach, say that the team was unlucky. He faces the facts. Louis Van Gaal played us like a fiddle. Yes, Louis Van Gaal played us like a fiddle. That was Zielinski. I didn't know that shot at the edge of the box was Zielinski. Will Zealand change the scarves? No. Probably for the second match. But I can answer the poll. I need to change the manager as better tact for these. Yeah, I think the U.S. needs a new manager. Berhalter, I never liked. Ever. I never thought that he was good. He's not. Who do you think we should get as manager? I mean, they were gonna fire Marsh at Leeds. I would love to get Jesse Marsh. But I think that an internationally acclaimed manager with a lot of reputation that's out of a job would be a good get. You'd have to get the right person, but I'm talking like somebody that's managed major clubs before. Has a lot of street cred, right? Somebody that has a lot of gravitas and street cred. If it's not Jesse Marsh, it has to be somebody like that. I don't care that they're not American. I mean, like, a Poch, a Tuchel, a Jurgen Löw, yes. Somebody like that. I think they would take it. I mean, you're going into a home World Cup. We're the best team going into that home World Cup. Claire, we're the only one that made the knockouts. And we've got this young team that's growing into itself. I think bringing in somebody like that, I think people in the U.S. would love Bielsa if he wanted to do it. Brett Favre. Could be Brett Favre. Bielsa just went to Uruguay. Wait, actually, is that a... Is that real? I mean, not like he was the first name out of my mouth for the U.S., but I just meant somebody like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's going to Uruguay. Fair enough. Ted Lasso, obvious. I mean, he is an acclaimed manager with international appeal. You know, Ted Lasso. Certainly, if you have a home World Cup, you want a homegrown manager to lead the team? No. I don't care. And I think that in other nations, it can be more of an issue, like in Saudi Arabia, right? You need a translator because, like, generally every major manager speaks English well enough to get their point across. So I think it's even less of an issue in that regard. I don't think we need... now, maybe the Federation feels differently, but I don't think we need a U.S. manager to lead us, even though it's a home World Cup. I think we need somebody with a ton of gravitas who looks at our team and goes, I think we can do something special, and then, you know, goes out and does it. No team's ever won the World Cup with a foreign manager, while the United States has also never won a World Cup. So we would happily be the first. But I do like that sentence, assuming that our goal is to literally win the World Cup while we're hosting. We've only been to the quarterfinal once in the past since 1930. I think we've been to the quarterfinal once since 1930. So I'll take a run to the quarterfinals, please. Semifinals, maybe. Don't need an American coach, need a good coach. Exactly. I don't want Roberto. I don't want Roberto Martinez. No, I want. I don't. No, please. No, I'm okay. I don't want him. I don't. Tyler Adams should just play or manage. Sounds good to me. Zlatko Dalic? He's not leaving Croatia. No way he's leaving. Oh. Sorry, chat. Urban Meyer, Phil Neville. I would take Hervé Renard. I would take Hervé Renard. I would take John Herdman. I think the U.S. would love John Herdman. I also don't think he'll leave Canada. He's got a home World Cup in 4 years and job security through the roof. I think the next World Cup we go for the semis. Yeah. I think we can definitely do that. Do a little South Korea. Home World Cup, home cooking, get to the semifinals. When you resign from Taunton Town to take the U.S. job, I would do both at the same time. I feel like I could do both. I would love Marsh, but I really do think Marsh is too. This is a weird sentence. I think Marsh is too young, and I think I don't know if he would do it. I think he wants to, like. He wants to do the club thing, I think. If he wants to manage the national team, he'd love it. So the U.S. isn't making the semifinal in our lifetimes. They're just not good. So let's tell you, man. Nothing ever changes. You're right. Nothing ever changes. Teams stay exactly as good as they are right now forever. And nothing changes. Croatia has always been a world-class team. Even in the 1930s. Croatia didn't exist. No, they were still, you still had Croatia showing up at the World Cup, man. They were in the quarterfinals. They were in the semifinals. Nothing ever changes. No. You guys remember Hungary? All their amazing teams. Yeah, they're still here because nothing ever changes, chat. Teams don't change. Ability levels don't change. Over lifetimes, never. Why would that happen? Hungary's always been terrible. Yeah, Switzerland's always been good. Portugal totally didn't miss like 8 World Cups in a row. No, Portugal's always been a world-class team, dude. Absolutely. Now, that is just a deadpan F-tier take right there to say like the U.S. is never going to get to the semifinals in our lifetime. The U.S. is a developing national team, and if it can develop the right way, then there's no reason the U.S. can't get to that level, and the U.S. is... we went unbeaten in the group stage this World Cup, and we had a really bad game against the Dutch. But like, we're still on the come up, and I think that there is a lot more parity in the World Cup than there used to be, and the bigger World Cups are going to offer even more parity, and weird things are going to happen, right? Big nations are going to have to go through an extra knockout round. We start in the round of 32 instead of the round of 16 at the next World Cup. That's just more a possibility for chaos. So. The U.S. has a lot of potential, obviously, but it's grown a lot already. I think people have been having the same conversation about the U.S. for 30 years, where it's like, well, the U.S. has a ton of potential, ton of people, big sporting culture, but I think the U.S. is there's a ton of American players all over Europe now. That is not normal. In the past, was not normal. U.S. has actually already been to a semifinals. The United States, this is like an irrelevant World Cup record. But the United States actually has the highest finish of any non-European or South American team in World Cup history. At the first World Cup ever, the United States finished 3rd. The second half is kicked off, by the way. I'll get the clock up now. Clock is running, baby. Clock is running. Oh, the music. What? The music. I got it. Who gets host qualification when you have joint hosts? All of the hosts automatically qualify. So the United States, Canada, and Mexico all qualify, and CONCACAF has 3 automatic spots and 2 playoff spots to qualify out of, instead of the 6 that it would have. Look at Dembele. Oh my goodness, that's a foul. He got the ball. That's a pretty harsh. That was a good tackle. Both yellows weren't even fouls. I actually saw the Shumini foul more than I saw that one. What did I contradict myself on, IL? Sometimes I forget. Oh, good ball. Just needed any touch at all, and it didn't get it. I'll love Olivier Giroud about to handle that ball for no reason. Varane touches that, it's a goal. Watch the replay. No, he got the ball. It's very clear. The first replay that we saw in Fox, he got the ball. Yeah, I know. I heard they might re-vote and then go to groups of 4, like 12 groups of 4 for the next World Cup. Which, like, oh, terrible touch by Dembele. I honestly would probably be in favor of that over the 16 groups of 3. The groups of 3 was going to be fun, cool, different, but groups of 4 are fantastic. And if you got to do half the third place teams going through, then you got to do half the third place teams going through. No, you just do it the same as like the Euros and AFCON and the Asian Cup do, where you make a table with all the third place teams in it and put them, to pick the top half and send them to the knockouts. So many empty seats that I guess you guys forget we're in Qatar. Remember, they're still paying fans to show up at the matches as well. So all those random, like everybody's got the same, like the face paint and stuff. Like they're still paying fans for atmosphere too. It would be worse than this if they were honestly doing it, but honesty's not a big part of the program. Ooh, look at Teo. Gillia. Oh no, shot. Glick. Oh my God, Glick. What a tackle by Camille Glick. The World Cup would have 6 matches a day to have the same schedule. It would be nuts. What is that middle section? Yeah, I don't know. Those like white seats right there. I've not known what those are the whole tournament. Oh, that looked like that might have hurt. Kaminsky got like his heel caught. Oh yeah. That's a tweaked ankle. Hey, Sticknick, thank you for the $15 donation to Amnesty International. Thanks for donating. You are awesome. I appreciate it. They're trying to get a wave going again. Oh, that's a lot of space. That's Killian against Camille Glick again. Better ball from Rabiot, and we have our second goal. Or France. You know what I'm talking about. Because he's got Mbappe if he can... I don't know. He'd have to chip that over Glick. Softer ball, then. A softer pass. Mbappe had to pass that because Poland didn't even pay attention to Rabiot. They just put up a two-man wall on Mbappe so he couldn't take somebody on and get inside them. Like, to his right foot. Oh, it's one. They have no final ball in this second half, but Poland doesn't have the punch. Hold on. How many, like, Qatari citizens are there? That's what I'm looking up. Yeah, so Qatar's population is 2.9 million, but there are only 313,000 Qatari citizens. So wrap your yeah, 300 to 350,000. That's how, because there was that debate going on. How many Qataris would have to sit in the stands, the stadiums? That's actually, you know, well more than 10%. Usman wide. Oh, bro. That was well done by Bereshinsky. Killian, no! One more goal would bury it, and France is this is a shooting gallery right now. This is a hunting range. Yo. Feels like watching a friendly. It feels like Poland's lost a lot of the energy it had in the first half. Oh, yeah, Vucic. Oh, ref. Oh, ref. Ref, how are you going to rob us of that? Ref, how are you going to rob us of that, referee? Oh, that was such a good bike. Oh, I feel terrible. I mean, I don't feel terrible for anyone in this. Giroud's already the all-time leading goal scorer. He's already scored in this game. But if France does not win, that is brutal. If France does not win, that is a brutal, brutal spot. That was the best goal of the World Cup. That was an unbelievable left-footed bike. Hey. Poland needs to find what it had in that first half because that was the best 45 minutes Poland's had at this tournament, no debate. My goal of the tournament right now is Abubakar's chip, but I think if that bike goes in, that's the goal of the tournament. Like if that bike is legal, because it did go in. Okay, Teo, unleash the beast then. Oh wow, Krakowiak get absolutely cooked. Oh, great hustle by Shamansky. Great hustle. That was an outrageous play. I heard a whistle during that break too. I think you're right. I think there's a whistle in the crowd somewhere. It hurts to watch Krakowiak play. I suffice it to say I've not been impressed with Gregor's Krakowiak. He almost lost Poland the fair play battle, picking up a yellow in that last match. Oh, great pass. That was a great pass. Oh, Kunde. Oh, that's a foul. Or not. France, whatever they did at halftime, they've sucked the air out of Poland. There's no more wind in the sails. No more like fervent optimism. Nothing. Ilya. Sad for Poland. They lived that life in the first half. And it is, if I've learned nothing from watching Australia, then that would be a mistake. There is always a chance. As against the 8-ball as they might look, there is always a chance. Killian. Excellent ball out wide from Killian there. Brilliant play. You know, he just sees. But not greedy. I mean, he should have shot there. It was a nice one, too. I have no idea why he mishit the shot by so much. Oh, Killian. I mean. I honestly think that if he tries to fight through this run more aggressively, it would be a penalty. If he really tried to run through that, yeah, Szymanski off, Arkadiusz Milliken. Bye, Szymanski. Sub ready. Yeah, this is not a good ref. Not a good ref. Apparently, the same guy did U.S. England. What is Shalinsky doing there? Oh! All right. Well, some. Subs. Shimini off. Fafana in. Alrighty. Yusuf Fafana of Monaco. Welcome to the fray. 1 sub each. 2 windows, 4 subs apiece on both sides. Oh, Teo. Oh, Teo. The U.S. announcer just said cheek to cheek there. I even think Spain can do it. No, I think Argentina, France, and Brazil are the 3 best teams of this World Cup, I believe. You're not an idiot for thinking Spain could do it, but their inexperience was shown against Japan. And their flaws were shown against Japan. Inability to put teams away, a lack of ball-winning midfielders, of stern, strong defenders. There's no Puyol on this Spanish team. You know, there's no Sergio Ramos on this Spanish team. There's quality. There's tons of quality, but they don't have a ton. Their best defense is their offense. Yeah. Their best defense is their offense. Apparently, Neymar has been cleared for Monday against South Korea, so he'll probably be playing. Oh, all right. Frankowski got to try and take that touch first time. Oh! Jelinski's playing a great game. If he was playing a great game, he would have scored the chance he had in the first half. He had the best chance for Poland by a mile. That's such a bad touch from Milik and such a great tackle by Fofana. And then a terrible pass from Fofana. Whoa, Matty Cash. Living dangerously, Matty. Living dangerously, Matty. Good movement from Kaminsky. He seems to be the only guy that's making those moves. Now, Matty. Lewandowski's very mad at his whole team. I get it. Those are, yeah, your chat, your ears aren't lying to you. Those are legitimately World Cup chants. Atmosphere's great, chat. What are you talking about? Authentic, great, normal atmosphere. Nothing weird about it. Nothing weird about it at all. So they took off Krakowiak. Who's the other guy they took off? Krakowiak makes complete sense. Kaminsky. Ooh. Wasn't a bad chance. Kaminsky, I don't know if I like that sub. I don't know if I like that sub. So they brought in Christian Bielik and Nikola Saluski. Hey, stop all this quick movement on the screen next to me. I'm not watching. Thank you. Hey, forgot the ball there, bud. All right. Shalinski. All right. Matty Cash was there. He just missed him. There's definitely a difference between Polska and World Cup. Because I've heard the Polska chant. I've been to a Poland national team match before. That was World Cup. That felt like World Cup. It's a Porto retro. Oh, great block by Rabiot. Get a throw out of that. Hey, Mew, thank you. Oh, boy. Man, if you're going to walk back that slow, you need to start making a few of these open situations count, Killian. Milik. Oh, yo. Oh, oh. Oh, that could have broken. Oh, that could have broken so well. And now it's 3-on-3 the other way. I mean, one more goal for France is over. Poland has not had any threat in the second half at all. Oh, it's Killian. It's got to be Killian. He has to. Oh, yeah, there you go. Thank you. That's what I was asking for, you freaking world class, dude. Goal, Kylian Mbappe. France is going to the quarterfinals. That's what I was asking for. He heard me. He's got a direct line into the World Cup watch-along. Like, dude, the whole second half you've been put on an island and you've been getting cooked by Glick and Matty Cash. And he's like, watch this. I'm going to remind you why I'm making $800 million a year. 2-0. Game over. I mean, not actually, but likely. All right, the official World Cup lineup. We've got this accent and Killian's name, and we're honoring that, so. Do-do-do-do-do. Woohoo! And yep, my World Cup finalist pick, France. Looking just fine. Great half in the first half from Poland, but that was all it was. That was a really, really nice finish. Man. That is the goal. That was 3-on-4. I don't blame Poland. I mean, they're losing 1-0 in a World Cup knockout match. They're going to have to sell out at some point and go forward. Giroud's off. Dembele and Giroud. Marcus Thuram, Kingsley Coman in. I think we got a sub for Poland as well. They're trying to go for the old school Australia style comeback here. Who says 35 kilometers per hour? That's what he just said on the broadcast. Oh, he was running 35 kilometers. Da, 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 da. Say people that say Bogo Janito. Yep, it is. I know it's kilometers per hour. Oh, a better touch, Milik. A better touch, and you would have had it. I know it is kilometers per hour. That's why I was making fun of him for saying kilometers per hour. Depression, yeah. Well, Poland's very much in the same boat as the U.S., where it's like getting to the round of 16 is a really significant accomplishment for the national team, and it would have been gravy to beat France, and you had a good half, but France was better and found their way through. Oh, Killian, here we go. Do I think Lloris will cost France the World Cup? Huh, maybe. I have them losing in the final to Brazil. He might. How did France not have a better keeper? I mean, Lloris is a very, very good goalkeeper. He's got a little Tottenham in him, and that comes out to play sometimes. Minen is going to be their keeper for the future, but he's hurt and he's missing this World Cup. So they would have another viable option. Then they have Mendonda, who the national team has always loved. That was an excellent challenge. They called. Oh my, this ref, dude. I mean, what is he supposed to do? That's the best tackle I've seen all day. Yeah, this Taram is related to the old Taram. He's a center forward, really impressive, like physical number 9. Oh, Killian. Oh my, Killian. Leave him alone. Leave him alone, Killian. They'll replay that one in the highlight reel. Sits him down. Oy. Sorry, Maddie. Great pass. God, Milik. Why are you not just better? Come, This Fofana guy cannot pass. I like the way he looks defensively, but he cannot pass the ball. What do you think? Somebody asked in chat, what do you guys think? Is Hugo Lloris world class? Is he a world class goalkeeper? See, I would still say yes. I think his experience and his elite shot stopping could definitely, yeah, I would still say yes. But he is a meme waiting to happen. Absolute meme waiting to happen. Never has been. Dude's going to break the all-time appearance record for France and has a World Cup in his back pocket as a starting keeper and, like, captain. Like, if he was never world class in any way for you, I feel like you need to change your definition of that a little bit. Right? The meme happened to the twin. No, I mean he's had a couple of weird hiccups today too, dropping the ball, passing it to the wrong team. Hey, Taram. Say if you're like ranking goalkeepers, where would he be? I don't think he's top 10 either. But his experience is so valuable now. That shot was so good by Mbappe. Is he better than Szczesny? No, Szczesny's better. Szczesny's better than Hugo Lloris. I mean, Szczesny is in form as well. He's better than Hugo Lloris. My definition of world class, I know that you need to... like, world class has such different definitions between different people. To me, a world class player is somebody who can get on the field against literally anybody and look like they belong there. And look like they are somebody that can make a crucial difference in any game against anyone. That bring that class, like, consistently. And I also saw somebody say that Lloris in a class of his own. Like, he's always made stupid mistakes, and he's always come up huge for France. And he's made clutch plays, so... like world class, everybody can have their own definition of it, but I think the reason that world class conversations are so stupid sometimes is that the definitions are so like there are people that are of the opinion that there are only 11 world class players in the world, right? That's like if you're the best of your position in the world, then you're world class. World class means we'll get into a starting 11 for a major national team. I think world class means would make like any team in the world. Like if you put together any team in the world Any combination of players in the world, there'd be an argument for that player to be in that team. So it's more than 25 players overall, but there would be an argument for that player to be in that team. This ref, that was a flop. I mean, obviously, but I also think it's a foul. That's not what you just said, though. I mean, what I just said was that in any game against anybody, they're able to like make a significant difference in that game. That's not far off of what I said previously. Oh, contrarian, I promise. Poland really let us down in this second half. After that first half, it looked like we were going to be treated to quite a wonderful game. There is more than a squad's worth of world-class players. There's a lot more than a squad's worth of world-class players. But I'm telling you, like, an argument for them to be in the team. If I'm making a team out of, like, a 26-man World Cup squad, I'm not including Lloris. But there is an argument to include Lloris in that team. There is. There's an argument to include somebody in any team in the world. Like, you make any team in the world could use a guy like that. If you could say that, any team in the world could use a guy like that. You know? How many world-class players do you think there are in the world? Probably around 100. Probably a little more than that. Like, players that you could make an argument to include. I mean, there's so many good players out there, players that play at a really high level. When you think about it, that's not a lot, chat. If you take all of the, say you what, it's starters in the top 10 national teams, that's 11 times 10, chat. That's more than 100. Kylian Mbappé! Viva La Zealand! Like, that's world class, yeah. But if you say a starter for a top 10 national team, that's 11 times 10. So you're looking at, 110 players. So even though saying there's 100 world class players sounds like a lot, that was actually less than what some other people were saying. So, yeah, but I don't think there's any argument that the pace and direction of that shot and that man is world class. 5 goals at this tournament. He's going to break the all-time goal-scoring record at the World Cup, and at this rate, he might just do it in this tournament. He's ridiculous. Wow. 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 That is a finish. I mean, that was almost a great save. Whew. That is nasty. And, in Zealand we trust. I said 3-0 France. It is 3-0 France. Yet again. Whoa, Lewandowski. Poland had the first half. They had the first half in both hands. They couldn't make it count, and they gave up a goal late, and that just took all the wind out of their sails. They never got it back. All right, we'll get the subs up just for, as a matter of course. They brought out Jules Koundé and brought in Axel Disasi. And 2 subs for my boys in Poland. Premislav Frankowski was taken off, and Jakub Kivior was taken off. Kylian Mbappe has an opportunity. I'm going to say something that might sound controversial, but he does have this opportunity as all the subs are now in. Those are all the subs both teams can make. Kylian Mbappe has a chance to beat Pele's legacy on the international stage. Absolutely has that chance. Oh, Lewandowski! Bike it! Oh! Oh! Way to do that, Milik, while I'm talking about Mbappe beating Pele's legacy. I'm saying Kylian Mbappe has a chance to beat Pele's international legacy. He's offside. He was offside. That was a fun play, though. He had hit the post. Kylian Mbappe has like 11 World Cup goals or something stupid. How many goals does he have now? Kylian Mbappe. How many World Cup goals does Kylian... Or here. How many World Cup goals did Mbappe score 2018? And we'll just add 5 to that. 9. He has 9 goals. Kylian Mbappe has 9 World Cup goals. That is more than Cristiano Ronaldo already. He has already won 1 World Cup. I say if he breaks the goal scoring record for World Cups, which he looks like he will, it's 16. And Kylian Mbappe has 3 more World Cups after this, 28, 32, and 36, age-wise. He's going to break the French goal scoring record before the next World Cup. It's 52. It's freaking Olivier Giroud. He's only 19 goals away. Wait, are they looking at a potential pen here? Oh. Oh, 100%, yeah. Oh, this is a penalty. Yeah, this is a penalty. I mean, it's too late for Poland to mount a comeback, but it's about to ruin my perfect prediction. That's definitely a penalty. No, I think if Kylian Mbappe scores like 20 World Cup goals in his career and wins at least 1 more World Cup, I think he's got a better international, like, I think he could surpass Pele as the best international player of all time. Embarrassing call. This is, this is a handball. And on a separate note, yes, pray for Pele. I hope him and his family are all right, but that's a penalty. That's totally a pen. That's totally a penalty. If your body is extended that much with a hand there, you have to call it, or else you just teach your defenders to do that. And to like spin away, but leave your hand out so that it can't, if you're spinning away, you can't block the cross, right? Like if it's anything you could teach a defender to do, it's got to be a handball. And Robert Lewandowski, in what very likely might be his last kick at a World Cup, can score a knockout goal for Poland. Lewandowski. Traditionally a fabulous penalty taker. And I cursed it. Unbelievable. Oh, did he come off the line? Okay, this save This save was outrageous, by the way, because he fooled Lewandowski. He faked going right. He's also off the line. He faked going right, but while doing it, he kept his feet. He's super far off his line. I mean, look, this ref hasn't been good, but that was obviously, there were multiple issues with this. Box infringement because of Lewandowski's delay, and Lloris way off the line because of Lewandowski's delay. So now, Lewandowski's last kick at a World Cup and a chance to score a knockout goal for Poland. It was a really good save. He should have just stayed. He would have saved it if he'd stayed on his line. The angle did not help him get to that. That was not a good shot. He tricked Lewandowski. He made him think he was going the other way. All right, here we go. Lewandowski, surely now. Surely now. Robert Lewandowski scores. And it's 3-1. Final kick of the game. The match is over. And it is a win for France, 3-1. As we would have expected, as we would have assumed, has come to pass. A goal for Lewandowski to add to his World Cup tally, but France the better team, particularly in the second half. They were, Kylian Mbappe was simply unplayable. His World Cup legend grows. Olivier Giroud breaks the French goal-scoring record all time. But Poland can be proud of their effort at this World Cup. First time in the knockout stages since 1986. And I would say that goes down as a success for Lewandowski. To lead he's the guy carrying the flag. He leads his country to a point they hadn't gotten to in 36 years. So a great accomplishment for him. And, you know, France keeps doing its thing. Only 8 teams will be left the next time they take the field. And it'll be against either England or Senegal, which we will decide in about 2 hours. And I will be here with you guys for that. We're going to get on about 15, 20 minutes before the game starts. I will see you then. Just wait for an announcement on the Discord for Football Manager stuff. I only had a couple hours of sleep going into yesterday and actually like almost passed out at a certain point. I slept for 12 hours last night, but my body is in full-blown recovery mode with the recording and the streams and stuff. So it's been a lot, but we got an outrageous amount of sleep last night. Did sleep 12 straight hours. And so we should be good to do some Football Manager in the next couple of days. But instead of listening to stuff that I say off the cuff on stream, wait for an announcement on the Discord before planning your day around seeing it at FM stream. But they will be back soon. Especially the later we get into this tournament, there's less and less matches to watch. And the more Football Manager will come back into the picture. But these watch lines have been so fun. I'm glad you've been able to join us for this. I'll see you guys in an hour and 40. Hour 40, hour 45. Go grab some food. Go take care of yourself. I'll be back. Yeah. Killian's pretty good, huh?